Yo, what is going on, man? And in today's episode, what I'm going to be talking about today is my experience of waking up early and why you should too. All right. So recently, I've been waking up way earlier than I normally have in the past. And I wake up at around 4 a.m. All right. And I've been trying to build this habit for a while now because the benefits of waking up early are just they are so great that when you actually start waking up early consistently, you don't want to go back to the regular wake up time you normally do and what most people have, which is maybe like an hour or 30 minutes before they have to go to work, school, whatever the case is. First start off, man, one thing I personally noticed when waking up early I get way more done in my day. And the reason I get way more done in my day is because if you wake up really early, there's usually nobody else is up early, so that means there's less people bothering you. Most of the times, most people don't even have work that early in the morning, so they're not getting contacted by their work, and it gives you time to think and actually wake your body up, right? Because think about it for a second. You just went to sleep for what, like 6 to 8 hours, and if you just woke up and had to get up and go, your brain is still kind of like waking up too at the same time, right? Like waking up early, it allows me to get way more done because I'll wake up and it'll be like 4 in the morning, for example, and it takes about maybe 30 or 40 minutes for my brain to actually finally, like, get in the groove of things. But by the time it gets into the groove of things, it's already like maybe, let's say, 4:30 to 5, and then I'll do some work from that time up until I head to the gym, and then afterwards the gym I head to work. It has definitely allowed me to get way more done I'm because I wake up earlier. My brain has some time to actually gather itself together, if that makes sense. And because of that, when I actually do some work earlier in the morning, I get a lot done because nobody's fucking distracting me. And the second thing too about waking up early is that you get a sense of pride and accomplishment because you're doing something that most people won't do. All right. When I'm up at 4 in the morning, I definitely do not feel like waking up. All right. I don't even think there's been a time since I've started this where I'll wake up at 4 in the morning and I'm like, let's go. I got amazing sleep and I feel great. And that's normal because when you start a new habit, it takes a while for it to build up before it becomes something that is a part of your life. But waking up regularly, I don't, you don't, it doesn't even have to be 4 in the morning, but just early in the morning, it gives you a sense of pride and accomplishment because you realize that not that many people are up right now and you're doing something that most people can't, right? It's kind of like getting into really great shape. When you're in great shape and you go out to like public place, right? Let's say it's the mall, an amusement park, anything like that, right? You'll realize that a lot of people are not in great shape. And because you're in great shape yourself, you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment because you're like, damn, I'm doing something that these guys can't. And because of that, it reflects out in it reflects in a way when you have the physique out in public that you're someone who takes care of themselves. But obviously nobody can really tell if you wake up early or wake up not or you don't wake up early. However, what do we see a lot of successful people do? A lot of them just wake up early, right? When you actually wake up early, you get a sense of pride and accomplishment because you're like, damn, I'm out here putting in this work, or at least this is what I felt, man. I'm just like, damn, I'm doing something that most people can't do, and while everyone's sleeping, I'm working, right? And that just naturally boosts my confidence, which allows me to speak with more conviction about topics I'm comfortable about. And I guess the other thing is too about waking up early is that's also a benefit. Is just it helps you avoid all the bullshit at night, man. Right? Muhammad Ali, he said the training wasn't hard, right? In one of his interviews, I may butcher what he said, but he basically said along the lines that the training part was not hard for him. It was the late nights at like 9 or 10 when people were going out to the clubs, there were women, all that stuff, and he had to go to bed, right? Because when you avoid stuff like that, because most of the time things that happen after 10 p.m. are usually not anything that will give you an ROI in your life. Let's just say that. But when you avoid a lot of these things, man, because most people actually indulge in the activities after 10 p.m., you when you avoid all of that, man, you can actually chase success way faster, man. Because Muhammad Ali said that was the hardest part, man, because it's all the temptation that happens late at night, and to avoid the temptations late at night, what the easiest way to avoid them is just going to bed earlier and waking up earlier, because you're getting way more done and you're avoiding all the stuff that people do late at night, such as like drinking, smoking, going out to clubs, going to parties, doing stuff that is not going to be productive for your particular life, man. And those are just a few benefits I've noticed since I've started waking up earlier than I normally did. My biggest recommendation for anyone who wants to wake up early is that you have to suffer for the first 1 or 2 days in order to get a rhythm. But when you start doing it consistently over a couple of days, the most important part is that you keep to the same time you go to bed and the same time you wake up, right? Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll wake up, they want to start the habit of waking up early, but they'll take the weekends off. And that will mess up your sleep a lot, man. The best way to get the most optimal sleep, and you can search this shit up, I'm not bullshitting, is literally just going to bed at the same time every day and waking up at the same time every day, because your body will have a natural rhythm. And you'll also notice too that I sometimes will even wake up before my alarm goes off, which is crazy, right? I set my alarm for like 4 in the morning, and sometimes I'll wake up at like 3:45 naturally before my alarm even goes off. But that's only because I go to bed most days at the same time, and I'll always wake up at the same time. With that being said, man, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If this is your first time watching, man, click the like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you have any topics you want me to talk about specifically, or or you just want to share your general opinion, man, just leave it in the comments below. I'll try to respond. Other than that, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one.